Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, come in today. You're very, very welcome. It's great to see you all back. I trust you enjoyed my last video on jazz legend Count Basie, how good to look back at his life. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going from there to 1946 in Perth, Western Australia. Singer, songwriter, keyboardist, producer, record label founder. This guy was a child prodigy and he won a talent quest at the age of 12. And because of that, he got a professional job on children's television playing piano. The guy we're talking about is Brian Cadd. Now, Brian is a bit of an Australian music legend. He's a much loved character in the Australian music scene. So it's great to give him a bit of a go today. He started in a band called The Group, 1966 to 1969. And then after that, he sort of teamed up with his mate Glenn Shorrock, and between 1969 and 1971 formed the band Axiom. Now, Glenn Shorrock also is Australian rock and roll royalty, being the lead singer of the Little River Band. So he doesn't get much bigger than this. And to see these two guys team up in the band Axiom, it's pretty cool. We've got a couple of clips from that particular era. We've got My Baby's Gone. We've got a bit of a live television studio clip of that one. And we've also got A Little Ray of Sunshine. This is the live version. Now, this particular clip's pretty cool because it's going forward a little while, and Glenn and Brian are on stage together. Pretty cool. You'll work out pretty quickly, but Brian's got just one of these incredible voices, really. Got a bit of a rock rasp to it, but it's also very strong and very melodious and very easy to listen to. So it's great to see these two guys a little bit going forward singing one of the hits. And A Little Ray of Sunshine is probably where I want to go today. A little ray of sunshine comes into the world in the shape of a girl. Now, from my way of reading about it, we're talking about a newborn here. We're talking about a new little girl that's been born. It could be a woman that's come into his life, a little ray of sunshine coming into the world. But whichever way it is, let's go to a newborn. So, the announcement's made you're pregnant, and then you wait for 9 months for the baby to be born, and it pops out. Well, it doesn't just pop out, it gets squeezed out, and it can be a bit of a trial for the woman, absolutely. But there's nothing like seeing that baby's face for the first time. And at that particular moment, you think, well, what are my hopes and dreams for this child? Gee, I hope I'm going to be a good enough parent. Oh, gee, real much of a responsibility, this one. Well, it absolutely is, but, just go with the flow with it as well. Because you want the best for this child. You want to do everything that you can for them. I remember the series How I Met Your Mother, and the last scene of Barney Stinson, the womanizer, is the baby he's born. He says, "Everything I have is yours." What a beautiful clip that one is for someone who goes on a bit of a journey himself. So the hopes and dreams we have for our children will emerge and grow over time. We will want the best for them. We'll get them to go to school. We'll hopefully get them to make friends. We'll have good qualities about them. Now, all of the cultural aspects of children, their qualities, their personality, all get shaped in the first 5 years of life. So as you watch a child looking around the room, they're taking in, or they're observing everything, they're learning. Because, for us, we've been looking at, television for years, but the kid looks at the TV and goes, wow, what's that big black thing over there? And that's even before it gets turned on. Or, they get a Christmas present and they're more interested in the wrapping than the present itself, because it's all a learning experience. So as parents, we want to do everything we can to shape that personality into what we want it to be. We want them to be kind, and we want them to be full of hope. We also want them to be risk takers and make a little bit of a difference in this world. So A Little Ray of Sunshine, absolutely. And, if you're waiting for your little ray of sunshine to come into this world, just get ready for it. Make the most of it while they're not there, because, the things that we won't be able to do, going forward are a reality, but it's replaced by this child, which is absolutely amazing and wonderful. But make the most of the days while you've got them, absolutely, because your life's about to change. If you've just had a new baby, you know what this little ray of sunshine, you know the feeling of that one. If you've had them for a while, there's still a little ray of sunshine. Even if they're 20, 25, 30 years old, they're still always going to be there. They're still going to be your child. So you need to love them no matter what. And so, but if you think about in another context of you know, in this case, a woman coming into a guy's life, you know, it's pretty amazing to have someone come into your life like this and to take you over a bit. It's a beautiful thing to have a little ray of sunshine in that way as well, because, you know, if the sky might be a bit grey, someone comes in and just makes that life just a little bit better. Not that we want to need that person, mind you. We just want to, you know, for them to be part of our lives in a very natural and organic way. And so it's great to talk about that song today. Bootleg Family Band was another thing that Brian was part of, and in 1972 his life changed a little bit with the song Don't You Know It's Magic. Now I've got a live clip of Brian singing this one, but this was actually a massive, massive song for Johnny Farnham, as he was known back then. Bit of a teenage heartthrob, and Brian just says how lucky he was to have John sing this one. Of course, John had gone on to have a pretty amazing career after Whispering Jack in the 1980s. And so, you know, good to have an iconic Australian song live clip below. Brian Cadd has written and produced for many people, including the Masters Apprentices, the Pointer Sisters, Little River Band, and of course John Farnham, who I've already mentioned. Between 1972 and 2019, 12 studio albums, 1 live album, and four of his singles have gone into the top 20, which is pretty amazing. In 2007, he was inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame. The Australian music industry owes a lot to people like Brian Cadd. The industry is full of just timeless artists, people that have shaped the Australian music industry, people that have changed the music industry, people have written amazing songs for the Australian music industry. So Brian is an absolute world-loved figure in Australian music, and whenever he performs, he has a pretty well-packed house, because that's just who he is. And to have his career going all the way, 1966, he's still going. It's amazing to have a career of this size. So it's really, really good to be able to give this guy a bit of a tribute today. So, again, if you're looking forward to your little ray of sunshine, hang on to your hats. It's going to be fun. Well, so the links to those 4 clips are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Count Basie, so if you want to recap on him, feel free. Well, how good to see everybody here. It really, really is great to see you all here. If you come back for another one, or this is your first time to Life Reflections Through Music, great to see you all here. Well, that's it for today, as we're still finding artists from A to G that we are remembering. Next time we're going to get onto Echo and the Bunnymen. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.